Hi, Val.
Hi,
How
Calli.
nice to see you.
Yes, and likewise, lovely to see you too.
And we're so
Thank you
excited
for
to,
having me here and
yeah,
yeah, for the interview that we're just about to have. So,
yes, and we're so excited to have you on the ARC Education NZ um,
yes,
as our first professional and personal development um, profile, and hopefully you will open the floodgates to a lot more. And we're really, really privileged to have somebody of such caliber on
oh, thank
board.
you so much.
Yes.
I'm humbled by your words. I appreciate it, and it's a fantastic organization, and I'm thrilled and excited to be involved. Yes.
Thank you, Val. Just as we are. Okay, so let's get straight into it, Val. Who are you and what experiences, qualifications do you have to offer?
Okay. So my name is Val Neenan, and I'm Irish. I live in Ireland, and I'm a very kind, caring, compassionate, assertive, intrinsically strong person, and I would consider myself to be firm but fair. And yes, so compassionate and passion comes through a lot with me. So I've often been called the fiery redhead because of my red hair, but I think I use that to my advantage, and it's a strength, So I did a degree in psychology many years ago, and then I did a master's in human resources and occupational psychology. And that led me into the business or the corporate world, and I worked in HR for quite a number of years, and initially started, as a HR generalist, it was called at the time, and I've been in HR manager roles throughout my career in the pharma industry mainly, and the healthcare industry, and the private sector. Now, I've worked in the public sector as well, but predominantly the private sector. And that role encompasses, and as a HR consultant, what I now do is help companies and employees to grow and develop. So learning and development, talent development, leadership development is all part of what I do and I support. I help with talent acquisition, or recruitment as it previously has been called. I've done a lot of that in my career. I've done performance management, written policies and procedures for a company, looked at their structure and the culture and the design of the organization. And I've covered every aspect of HR really, and employee engagement and employee relations, and employee involvement, and just everything with respect to HR. So the kind of it comes or can be divided into different areas, and the comp and benefits areas is another area, but that's the one that I least like, to be honest, because what I'm passionate about is helping people develop.
Yes.
And then I migrated into becoming a career coach back in 2009. I did a diploma in personal and business coaching, and I had been coaching for many, many years, but I decided to qualify as a coach. And then I focused my career in that area, in career coaching, career and executive coaching, actually.
Wow.
So I did a lot of work with executives and professionals and all types of individuals, from young to old, teenager, late teenager, up to people in their 60s. And it's all focused around people's careers, what they want to do. If they want to either be promoted, I can help with that, or if they want to change career, I help with that as well, a complete career change. I had one client who was working in Apple, and he hated it, and he became a reflexologist and a tennis coach. So yeah. So different.
What a turnaround.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So I do career and life review programs, and I focus on people's values, their interests, their skills, their beliefs, and do all these exercises to help create a framework and a picture of what they are like, who they are, and looking at their options then in the future. I do CV work and analysis and rewriting and LinkedIn profiles and interviewing skills.
Wow.
So interviewing skills would be, a huge part of what I do.
Mm.
And that is essentially who I am and my qualifications and my experience. Yeah, so I...
Quite formidable, really.
Oh, thank you. Thank you so much. Yeah.
So what motivates and inspires you, Val?
People, working with people, helping them prosper in their lives and to help them reach their full potential. That's really what I love, and it's a huge passion of mine. So the development of people, helping them bring out their talent, the hidden talent they possibly haven't identified and used, and to see people shine, that's where I shine.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's
what
all
gets
about,
you out of bed in the morning.
that's what gets me out of bed in the morning. Yeah. So
awesome.
I would be a very good listener and communicator, and I also would be a very good facilitator and mentor, depending on the role. I just see my battery is low, so I must plug in my Mac. Sorry.
That's no worries.
Yeah, there's no point in us cutting in the middle of this. Yeah. So yeah, that's what motivates and inspires me, And
awesome.
Leadership development is a massive area that I feel I'm growing in as well. I just love that area.
Yeah. When you have a love for people, you grow as much as they do with every contact and connection.
Yeah. And actually, Calli, a lot of my career coaching work has been profound with some of my clients.
Wonderful.
Yeah, like that has been the most rewarding work I've done.
Oh,
so
lovely. Yeah.
I mean, HR is, it's like, it's an area that I'm very qualified in and competent in, but the passion is all about people development.
People development, yes. So, fantastic. So what are you offering as a service provider? What do you actually offer? What do you do to help people?
Sure.
Yeah.
So I have two
touched on
pillars.
it a bit. You've touched on it a bit, but if we could just kind of make it
define
really,
it again.
Yeah.
Perfect. So as a HR consultant, I offer companies, small to medium size, even large organizations, to support and assist them in the area of HR. So that could be HRM, which is HR management, learning and development, talent development, employee relations, which can cover employee engagement as well.
Absolutely.
Recruitment, and I think I've covered all the areas, but anything to do with HR is I offer services in those areas.
Yes.
And I can also, as I mentioned, the structure and the culture, so to look at what values the company have, and some companies don't have any values, but it's important to define them, because that's then how people behave.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
It's the modus operandi, isn't it?
It is.
So basically, what and correct me if I'm wrong, you'll basically you can go in and troubleshoot. You troubleshoot and help companies resolve issues that are HR related.
If you hear moaning, it's my dog in the background. So sorry. But
you haven't got anybody locked up at the back there.
No, I don't. Exactly. Yeah, I have a German Shepherd here. Lock her up. But people are an asset. Without people, there is no organization, really. You know,
They're the
so
biggest resource, aren't they?
absolutely.
Mm.
So developing them helps you grow the company. It helps the profit. You know.
Mm.
So with respect to people, yeah, I can help with all aspects. And I mentioned policies and procedures. I've written handbooks for organizations, you know.
Wow.
And I have worked on strategic plans, you know, so it really encompasses the whole area of HR.
HR, yeah.
Yeah.
Brilliant.
Yeah.
And more by the sounds of it. And more.
And more.
Yeah.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah. And I mean, employment contracts, I could do them in my sleep. So I do the detailed piece, and then the more, okay, looking at how can we help people grow, you know, HRD as in HR development. So there's HR management and there's HR development. I cover all aspects of HR, and as an occupational psychologist, I would have been heavily involved in psychometric testing as well. I've brought that into organizations and aptitude testing. Yeah, recruitment is a big area that I would have a lot of experience in. And I mean, that's where it starts, hiring the right people for the job and for the company. So
yes. And then on the other side, and on the other side, for the individual as the employee, really, I guess.
Yes. Well, that spills into my second pillar, career and leadership coaching.
Yes.
And so I've helped many individuals from all walks of life with their careers. So it could be, and I'm possibly repeating myself, so I apologize if I am, but I help people to change career and to move to another job, to another company, same job, another company, or get promoted within the same company. So it covers all aspects of anyone's career, CV, LinkedIn profiling, interview skills, and career and life review programs.
Yeah. So you're basically approaching the same issue, but from both different directions, which I find really exciting, because you have a really strong grounding in both camps, if that makes sense. So
and actually, yes, interestingly enough, when I first did the diploma in coaching, I didn't know what to focus on, because life coaching is quite broad, and I had a light bulb moment, and I looked at all the experience I had from HR, and that's what led me to career coaching, because it just sits down, you know. So there's a bit of an overlap, but that people development piece is absolutely where it is for me, and where I can add to you. Yeah,
that's so awesome. Well, we're so very lucky to have you on board, Val, and
thank you so much.
I hope that if anybody is watching this and is going, we need somebody like with Val's caliber globally, because these days, you know, look at technology. Globally. Absolutely, it's amazing. So it doesn't have to be, you don't have to be an island. It could be anywhere in the world. And please, if you
and I'm willing to travel.
Yes. Oh, yes, absolutely. And people can contact you through your profile on the ARC Education page under personal and professional development.
Excellent. Yes.
Thank you so much for your time, Val. I really
thank you very much too.
And it's so lovely to have you on board.
I appreciate it, yes, and I really look forward to working with you and many others.
Brilliant. Thank you.
Okay.